Hey there, coin enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered if the pocket change you've got lying around is worth more than just a few cents? Well, today, I'm about to blow your mind with a coin that could be sitting right in your change jar, and it's worth a staggering $7 million. That's right, today, we're talking about the 2005 US dime, and it's much more than just a regular coin. Before we dive into the big bucks, let's take a moment to appreciate the design of this dime. The 2005 US dime features Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse. Roosevelt, of course, was president during one of the most challenging periods in US history, the Great Depression and World War II. The reverse of the dime shows a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, which are symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. These symbols have always been a part of the dime's design, serving as a reminder of the values that the US stands for. And now, while the 2005 dime might seem like a regular coin at first glance, here's where the story gets interesting. In the world of numismatics, a coin's value can skyrocket for a number of reasons, whether it's due to a rare minting error, low mintage numbers, or even unique features that stand out from other coins. And that's where the $7 million price tag comes in. But what makes this dime so rare and valuable? Well, it's all about errors. Specifically, some 2005 dimes were struck with a double die error, and those are the ones that can fetch millions of dollars at auction. But what exactly is a double die error? Glad you asked. Essentially, this error happens when the coin die is misaligned during the minting process. The result? A double image on the coin that looks like it's been stamped twice, creating a blurry or duplicated design. In the case of the 2005 dime, that means the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, along with the torch, olive branch, and oak branch, appear twice in slightly different positions. It's as if the coin was stamped, the die was slightly shifted, and then stamped again, resulting in that iconic double look. And now, the interesting thing about these coins is that they're not just a simple printing error. The fact that they were accidentally produced with a double image makes them incredibly rare and incredibly valuable. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. It's one of those rare opportunities that collectors dream of. But let's be clear, not every 2005 dime is going to be worth millions. The ones that have the double die error are exceptionally rare and are the ones that make it to auction with those crazy price tags. Look closely at these images. On a standard dime, the design is sharp and clean. But with the double die error, you'll notice slight doubling in areas like the date, the lettering, and even Roosevelt's features. These imperfections are what set the coin apart from your typical dime and make it highly sought after by collectors. So, if you come across one of these dimes, don't just toss it into a jar or spend it. Take a closer look. Check for signs of doubling. It could be the difference between having a regular dime and a rare coin worth a fortune. Now, you might be wondering, how rare is this error? Well, the double die error on the 2005 dime is very, very rare, and that's why the value of these coins can be so astronomical. It's not something you find every day. In fact, only a handful of these double die error dimes were ever produced. When one of them surfaces, it causes a lot of buzz in the numismatic world, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add such a piece to their collection. That's why the value of these coins can soar into the millions, because they're so hard to find. To give you a sense of how valuable these coins are, let me tell you about some real-life sales. There's one famous example where a 2005 double die dime sold for $7 million. Yes, that one coin was worth more than most people's entire houses, way more. It was bought by a private collector who likely spotted its potential long before it went to auction. The demand for these rare error coins has driven up their price, and it's not just for the 2005 dimes. Double die errors on other coins can fetch huge amounts of money as well. But the 2005 dime has a special place in the world of rare US coins. Of course, it's important to note that not every 2005 dime is a double die error. The chances of finding one of these rare dimes are incredibly slim. But even a minor variation in a coin can make it valuable. A misaligned die, a cracked die, or other minor minting mistakes can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. In fact, there are entire communities of collectors who spend their time searching for these subtle errors, hoping to stumble upon that one rare coin that could be worth a small fortune. Alright, so how do you spot one of these rare 2005 dimes? Well, here are a few tips you can use when going through your change. Look for the double die error, check the date and the inscriptions for any signs of doubling. If you see any blurry or doubled letters or numbers, that could be a key indicator. A closer inspection could reveal the doubling effect that makes these dimes so valuable. Examine the coin's condition. The better condition the coin is in, the more valuable it will be. Coins with little to no wear and tear will always be more desirable. So, if you find a 2005 dime that looks like it's been barely circulated, it could still be worth something even if it's not a double die error. Check for other minting errors. Sometimes, minor issues like a misshapen design or a misaligned strike can add value. These aren't always as obvious as a double die error, but they're worth investigating. If you notice any unusual features on the coin, it could be worth getting it appraised. And now, you might still be wondering how much your 2005 dime could be worth. While most of the dimes you find will be worth just 10 cents, a rare 2005 double die error dime has sold for millions, as we mentioned earlier. Even without the double die error, the 2005 dime could still be valuable depending on its condition, rarity, and any other unique features it may have. Coins with minor errors or in pristine condition can still go for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on demand and rarity. But to get your hands on a truly rare gem, it requires luck, knowledge, and a bit of coin hunting expertise. So, while it's unlikely that your everyday 2005 dime is worth millions, it's always worth checking. Who knows, you might just have a rare coin that could make you a fortune. It's a reminder that in the world of coins, anything can happen. What seems like a small and insignificant coin today could turn out to be a goldmine tomorrow. Before you go, make sure to like this video if you enjoyed learning about the 2005 US dime, and subscribe for more awesome coin content. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're going to start checking your dimes more closely from now on. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, keep on collecting, keep on learning, and always keep your eyes open for that next big find.
Next, 1998 D 1 cent USA coins. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in the US mint history, the 1998 D 1 cent coin, a penny that's worth far more than its face value. Stick around because this little coin has a big secret. You might be thinking, it's just a penny, how special could it be? But hold on, this penny has sold for as much as $34 million in history, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever. But what makes this coin so incredibly rare? Well, let's dive deeper into the mystery of the 1998 D penny and uncover how something as small as a simple coin can end up worth millions. To start, the 1998 D penny was minted in Denver, and while millions of these pennies were produced, a select few have a critical flaw, a mistake that makes them rare and highly sought after by collectors. You see, most pennies minted in 1998 are common and still in circulation, but a few of them have an error that turns them into a priceless treasure. Now, we're talking about an error that you might not even notice at first glance. Some of these 1998 D pennies were struck with a double die, meaning the design was accidentally stamped twice during the minting process. This creates a noticeable shift in the text and images on the coin, making them extremely valuable. The error is subtle, but to a trained eye, it's clear, and it's this flaw that sets these pennies apart from the rest. Imagine having a penny from 1998 sitting in your pocket for years, thinking it's just another coin, and then realizing that it's worth a small fortune because of this one tiny mistake. That's the kind of thrill that keeps coin collectors constantly on the lookout for valuable pieces like this one. The error is not something you would typically see on every penny, but it is enough to make this coin incredibly rare. In fact, it's the rarity of the double die error that has made this 1998 D penny so famous in the world of numismatics, or coin collecting. When a coin is struck incorrectly, the value skyrockets because of how scarce it becomes. This is where things get really interesting. These pennies have sold for as much as $34 million in the past. That's right, $34 million for a single penny. So, how does a penny that was originally worth just 1 cent end up being sold for millions? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and the mistake that happened during its production. When coins with errors like this one hit the market, collectors go crazy for them. The 1998 D penny has become a prime example of how a small mistake can result in a huge payday. At auctions, these error coins have fetched record-breaking amounts. Collectors who are lucky enough to find one of these pennies are willing to pay top dollar to add it to their collections. But here's the kicker: finding one of these 1998 D error pennies is like finding a needle in a haystack. With millions of pennies minted, only a few were struck with this error, making it incredibly difficult to track one down. So, if you've got a jar of old pennies lying around, now's the time to take a closer look. If you happen to have a 1998 D penny, check for any signs of that double die error. The difference can be subtle, but with the right tools and a keen eye, you could spot the mistake that turns an ordinary penny into $1 million gem. Even if you're not sure, it might be worth taking it to an expert or a coin appraiser who can tell you whether your penny is a rare find. While it may sound like a long shot, there's always a possibility that you could be holding onto a coin worth far more than you ever imagined. Coins like the 1998 D penny remind us that in the world of numismatics, every coin tells a story. Whether it's the historical context, the minting process, or a simple mistake, each coin has the potential to be worth more than what you see at face value. Experts believe that the rarity, combined with the historical significance of the error, drives the value up. But here's the thing: these error coins are still in circulation, and you might be holding on to one right now, just waiting for its moment in the spotlight. And don't forget, even if you don't have the 1998 D double die penny, there are still plenty of other rare coins out there just waiting to be discovered. The world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures, and you never know what might turn up next. So, if you come across a 1998 D penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a moment to check it carefully. Look for signs of the double die error, and if you spot it, congratulations, you could be sitting on a coin worth millions. Who knows? That little penny you thought was just a piece of change might just change your life. If you learned something new today, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed yet, don't miss out on more fascinating coin discoveries. Stay tuned for more valuable finds right here.
Next, 2001 P1 dimes USA coins. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 2001 P United States 1 dime. You won't believe its story and why this tiny coin could be worth a whopping $25 million. Stick around, because this is a must-know for every serious collector. Let's start with the basics. The 2001 P dime is a regular circulating coin. That's right, it wasn't minted as a rare collector's piece. It's a part of the Roosevelt dime series, which has been around since 1946, featuring the likeness of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The Roosevelt dime series was introduced to honor Roosevelt's legacy and to symbolize his efforts in the New Deal and his role in leading the country during the Great Depression and World War II. The design has remained largely unchanged, with Roosevelt's profile facing left on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse. So, what makes the 2001 P stand out among all the others? Well, the 2001 P dime was a part of the regular minting process, which means most of these coins were produced without any major defects. But here's the twist: some of these dimes were struck with a minting error that turned an ordinary dime into a valuable treasure. This wasn't just a minor mistake, either. This was a serious error that would lead to a major rise in the value of the coin. You see, in 2001, there was a minting error that turned what would have been a standard dime into something much more valuable. Some 2001 P dimes were struck with a double die obverse, meaning that the design on the front of the coin was stamped twice, creating a slight overlap. This is a mistake that only happens when the coin is struck more than once in the press, creating a visible doubling effect on key areas like the date and the word Liberty. Now, this error isn't just a little blip that you can easily miss. When you look closely, the doubling effect can be quite apparent, especially on the date 2001 and the word liberty on the coin. It's easy to spot once you know what you're looking for. This mistake was not intentional, but it made certain dimes extremely rare and valuable. Imagine owning a coin that was produced at the US Mint but was flawed in such a way that it became a treasure. But what's the big deal with this error? Well, as you might expect, not every coin with this error will be worth millions, but certain ones have fetched some incredible prices at auctions. Only a handful of these dimes with the double die error were ever released into circulation, making them incredibly rare. Even more interesting is the fact that most of these coins weren't stored in mint condition, which means finding one that's both error-ridden and in great shape is extremely rare. And here's the kicker: these rare 2001 P dimes with the double die error have fetched a staggering $25 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right, $25 million. This is not a typo, and this is no exaggeration. The price tag is based on the incredible demand and rarity of these error coins. There are only a few known examples that have surfaced, and those have commanded huge sums of money. So, if you've got a 2001 P dime lying around in your pocket change, you might want to check it carefully. It could be worth more than just 10 cents, but what makes this coin so valuable? It all comes down to rarity and condition. Only a few of these dimes were struck with the error, and even fewer remain in good condition. You see, coins that are in pristine condition, with minimal wear and tear, are much more valuable to collectors than ones that have been heavily circulated. That's because collectors want coins that are as close to their original minting state as possible. The better the condition, the higher the value. Now, let's talk about how you can spot a valuable 2001 P dime in your collection. The first thing to look for is the clear doubling on the date 2001. The most prominent place to spot the error is on the date, where the numbers seem to be doubled, appearing as if they've been stamped more than once. But the doubling doesn't stop there. You'll also want to check the word Liberty on the front of the coin. If you look closely, you'll notice that the letters are not cleanly stamped, they appear to have a faint outline or shadow behind them, which is a classic sign of the double die error. The more defined this doubling is, the more valuable the coin becomes. Another thing to look for is the mint mark on the reverse of the coin, which in this case is the P mint mark, indicating that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. The condition of the coin is equally important. Coins that are well preserved with minimal wear are the ones that fetch those mind-blowing prices at auction. So, if you're holding a 2001 P dime that's in almost flawless condition and has that telltale doubling, you might just have a goldmine on your hands. So, what should you do if you find one of these rare dimes in your collection? The first thing you'll want to do is get it professionally appraised or authenticated by a trusted numismatist. There are a lot of counterfeit coins out there, especially when it comes to high-value pieces like this, so it's essential to get a second opinion. You can take your coin to a reputable coin dealer or even send it to a grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or professional coin grading service to confirm its authenticity and condition. Once you've had the coin authenticated, you'll be in a better position to decide whether to sell it or keep it in your collection. If you do decide to sell, be prepared for some serious offers from collectors who would love to own such a rare and valuable coin. To wrap up, the 2001 P Roosevelt dime with a double die error is a prime example of how a small minting mistake can lead to big rewards. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always keep an eye out for those hidden treasures. Who knows, you might just have a $25 million coin sitting in your drawer. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more coin history and value tips. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection, or if you're now on the lookout for that elusive 2001 P dime. We'd love to hear your thoughts, and we'll see you in the next video. Next, 2013 P1 dimes USA coins. Today, we've got something truly exciting to talk about. You know how we love exploring rare and valuable coins, and this time we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2013 PUSA dime. While most dimes you come across in your change jar are worth just 10 cents, this one could be worth a mind-blowing $30 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stick with me as we uncover why this dime has such a massive price tag and how it could make you a coin collector's dream come true. Before we get into the details, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on awesome coin content like this. Let's get started. Now, let's talk about the 2013 P dime. To the untrained eye, it might just seem like another dime from the Philadelphia Mint. However, it's far from ordinary. The 2013 P dime was produced as part of the regular issue, but there's something that sets it apart from the rest. The first thing to understand is that coins like this don't just randomly become valuable. It's about rarity, condition, and the incredible demand from collectors. This dime, minted in Philadelphia, was created as part of the regular production run, but it's the specific MS-70 grade versions that have collectors shaking in their boots. Coins that are graded MS-70, or Mint State 70, are the highest possible grade a coin can achieve. This means the coin is essentially flawless, with no signs of wear or imperfections, just as it was when it was minted. The minting process is extremely precise, but even the smallest flaw can downgrade a coin's value. So when you find a 2013 P dime that holds that pristine condition, you're looking at something that's worth far more than a mere 10 cents. But why does the condition matter so much? Let's talk about it. MS-70 coins are sought after by collectors because they are incredibly rare. You see, most coins have slight imperfections. Even brand new coins can have minor scratches, blemishes, or marks from the minting process. So when a coin manages to survive all that and remain in perfect, untouched condition, it becomes a true treasure. Now, if you manage to find one of these dimes in flawless MS-70 condition, you could be holding onto a coin that could eventually fetch up to $30 million at auction. That's right, a single dime worth $30 million. Of course, not every 2013 P dime is going to reach that kind of price, but the fact that such a high value is even possible makes this coin an exciting find for collectors. But here's where things get really interesting. Collectors don't just want any MS-70 dime, they want the rarest, most perfect specimens. These coins often end up being sold in private auctions or high-profile numismatic events, where wealthy collectors bid against each other in the hopes of adding this rare gem to their collection. So, what makes the 2013 P dime such a special coin? For one, it's the Philadelphia Mint mark that sets it apart. You might not think that a small mint mark could make a huge difference, but in the world of numismatics, even the smallest detail can significantly impact a coin's value. And it's not just about the mint mark. The coin's design also plays a part. The dime features the iconic image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, and that design has remained largely unchanged since it was introduced in 1946. But with each passing year, coins from specific years become rarer and more valuable, especially when their production is limited, or when they exhibit unique characteristics. Now, I'm sure some of you might be wondering, how can I tell if my 2013 P dime could be worth this much? It all comes down to condition. The first thing you should do is closely inspect your dime. Look for any scratches, tarnishing, or wear and tear. Coins that are handled frequently or exposed to the elements tend to lose their value because they show signs of wear. If your dime looks perfectly new, with sharp edges, detailed features, and no visible damage, it might just be worth more than face value. But the real value comes in when you have a coin in MS-70 condition. These coins are extremely hard to find, but if you do happen to come across one, it's time to get it professionally graded. And be prepared, because you could be looking at a potentially huge payout. Some of these rare coins have been sold at record-breaking prices, proving just how high the demand is. The fact that collectors are willing to spend millions on a single dime speaks to just how valuable these coins can be. It's a game of patience, knowledge, and persistence, and the ones who get lucky and discover these hidden treasures often end up reaping incredible rewards. Now, for all of you coin enthusiasts out there, this is your chance to get involved in the exciting world of coin collecting. The 2013 P dime isn't just a coin, it's an investment. But like all investments, it requires knowledge and expertise. So, if you're a collector or thinking about becoming one, start doing your research. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and who knows? Your next coin could be worth millions. Before we wrap things up, let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a coin that you thought might be worth a fortune. If you've got any rare coins hanging around, now might be the time to take a closer look. Remember to like this video if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content on the most valuable and rare coins from history. We've got more incredible coin discoveries lined up for you, so hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching those coin jars, because you never know when you'll stumble across a little treasure that could change your life. Next, 2012 1 dimes USA coins. Today, we have something truly unbelievable to talk about, the 2012 1 dime USA coin that is rumored to be worth an astonishing $88 million. Could a simple 10-cent coin from your pocket actually hold this kind of value? It might sound too good to be true, but in the world of rare coin collecting, some coins defy expectations and fetch astronomical prices. The 2012 dime was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the two facilities that produced dimes that year, with the other being the Philadelphia Mint. This coin features the iconic portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. The reverse showcases a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. It was struck using a metal composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, with a total mintage of over 1.08 billion dimes. Given that such a high number of these coins were produced, most of them are worth only face value. However, certain rare varieties, errors, and high-grade specimens can be worth staggering amounts. So, what exactly makes a 2012 dime so valuable? There are a few key factors that can elevate a coin's worth, sometimes into the millions. One of the biggest contributors to value is minting errors. These occur when a mistake happens during the production process, leading to unique variations that collectors are eager to acquire. Some of the most valuable minting errors on dimes include off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to misalignment, and double die errors, where elements of the design appear duplicated due to a fault in the striking process. Another highly sought-after error is the missing clad layer, where the outer nickel layer is absent, revealing a copper-colored surface beneath. These errors make a coin much rarer and far more valuable than a standard issue. Beyond mint errors, another factor that drives up a coin's value is its condition. The best preserved coins, known as mint state coins, are graded on a scale from MS60 to MS70, with MS70 being a perfect, flawless specimen. Coins graded MS68 or higher are considered exceptionally rare and can sell for thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. Some proof dimes, which are specially made for collectors with deep cameo effects and highly detailed designs, are also worth significantly more than regular circulation coins. When it comes to auction sales, high-grade and rare 2012 dimes have already fetched impressive sums. Some examples have sold for $10,000 to $50,000, depending on their condition and rarity. However, rumors suggest that an ultra-rare error variety or uniquely preserved specimen could be valued at $88 million. While no confirmed sale of a dime at this price has been publicly recorded, the possibility of a previously undiscovered error coin or an unprecedented high-grade example remains open. Given the unpredictable nature of the numismatic market, it's not entirely impossible for a 2012 dime to become one of the most valuable coins in history. If you want to check whether you own a valuable 2012 dime, start by closely examining the details. Look for any oddities or striking errors using a magnifying glass or coin microscope. Compare your coin to known high-value specimens and check its overall condition. Scratches, dents, or heavy circulation marks can reduce its value. If you believe you have a rare or pristine example, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS to authenticate and determine its worth. The idea that a simple dime could be worth millions of dollars is both thrilling and mind-blowing. Could you be holding one of the rarest dimes in history without even realizing it? There's only one way to find out: check your change. Many collectors have stumbled upon valuable coins in the most unexpected places, from everyday transactions to old coin jars sitting at home. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more exciting coin discoveries. Let me know in the comments, do you have a 2012 D dime? Could you be the next lucky collector to uncover a multi-million-dollar treasure? Until next time, happy collecting!